Look who stopped breathing without being told. Funny, isn't it? No shouting, no threats, no performance. Just you, standing there, still. They leaned in, expecting noise. They got silence. And that silence did something strange. Eyes shifted, smiles cracked, spines recalculated, because loud men announce weakness. But you didn't argue, you didn't defend, you didn't explain. You let the room feel you first. And suddenly, everybody remembered the rules they pretend not to know. The kind you learn only once. The kind that makes people step back before they understand. Why? Oh, this wasn't respect. This was recognition. They circled, eyes sharp, smiles rehearsed, hands twitching. They expected a show, louder, bigger, stronger. They leaned in, poked at your edges, tried to rattle the stillness. They didn't notice the room already shifted. The air somehow belonged to you. Funny, you didn't move. You didn't blink more than necessary. The silence, it pressed, it grew teeth. It whispered truths they refused to see. You became the mirror. Their aggression reflected back, distorted, ugly. They flinched at their own reflections. Joker would laugh here, not at them, at the system, at the shallow metrics they worshipped. Volume, threat, noise, all illusions. And now, a hidden test begins, subtle, almost invisible. Who dares step closer? Who retreats too soon? Every movement measured, every glance recorded. They misread the calm, assumed weakness. Oh, they were wrong. Calm isn't surrender. Calm is a weapon, silent, sharp, patient. They jab, you don't flinch. They yell, you don't move. Every attempt at dominance dies quietly. The room shivers, unaccustomed. Walls hold secrets they don't understand. You, the anomaly, the unquantifiable variable, remain. And they notice it, too late. Something in the spine changes. Something in the throat tightens. Joker would whisper here, "You think you're leading? Ha! You're learning." The test is subtle, invisible. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need to, because by the time they realize it's happening, it's already over. And you never raised your voice. Yet the room learned a lesson, a silent, sharp, unforgettable lesson. They speak first, hands waving, voices rising, trying to claim space they never owned. Joker would smile here, quiet, cruel. Noise is armor. Noise is desperation in disguise. Louder, faster, sharper. They don't notice their own tremor. They don't notice how fragile it sounds. Volume is their mask. Confidence is missing. You watch, you measure. Every syllable betrays them. Every shout is a confession. They reveal their fear before they realize it. Funny, isn't it? All those hours of rehearsal, all that training in posture, tone, aggression, they thought it would protect them. Instead, it isolates them. You speak less, almost nothing. Not because you're afraid, because you don't need to. Silence stretches like a blade, cuts sharper than their words could ever hope to. The paradox hits the room like ice. Those who yell tremble. Those who whisper dominate. Joker would lean close, whisper in their ear, "You're loud. That's cute." And the room listens. Every eye drifts to you. Every gesture recalibrates. You didn't demand attention. Attention surrendered. Quiet, patient, unmovable. Noise belongs to the nervous. Loudness is a signal of uncertainty. And here in the shadows, the real power waits, not in a voice raised, not in a fist clenched, not in the chaos they manufacture, but in calm, in stillness, in the quiet truth they cannot touch. By the time they notice, the room has already changed. The hierarchy has shifted, silently, and they are already behind. Joker would laugh, soft, almost imperceptible, because in the end, they learned it the hard way. You didn't raise your voice, and they couldn't raise theirs enough. Ah, the old rooms remember, not the walls, not the chairs, the people, the ghosts of hierarchies past. They whisper rules no one admits. Rules you learn only once, and sometimes only by accident. You didn't need to speak. You didn't need to announce yourself. The room already recognized you. The unwritten rules sank in before anyone knew it existed. Real authority never advertises. Funny thing about authority, it doesn't beg, it doesn't shout, it just is. They lean in, trying to test. Body language, micro-expressions, stolen glances. Joker would laugh here. Still trying, huh? Cute. Every move analyzed, every word measured, but all their metrics, shallow. All their charts, their graphs, their rehearsed postures, worthless. You are the anomaly, the unquantifiable, the variable they didn't plan for. Secret clubs, unspoken codes, invisible lines. They remember those who respect them. They remember those who break them. You broke them without effort, without sound, without spectacle. Some feel fear, some feel fascination, some can't place it. They just know the temperature changed, the air is heavier, the space bends around you. They whisper to each other in nervous glances. Who is this? Did they just arrive? Joker would grin and say, no, they've always been here. You just never noticed. And the room bends, adjusts, acknowledges. Every joke shortens, every boast dies early, every subtle threat falls flat, because you aren't chasing recognition. Recognition found you. The unwritten rule is clear. Volume is for the timid, silence is for the dangerous, and dangerous is exactly what you are. The test isn't over, it just shifted. The real question begins now. Who will step closer? Who will retreat too soon? And who will finally understand that you don't need to speak for power to follow? Notice that. The chairs, the posture of every person in the room, subtle shifts, tiny adjustments, the room rearranges itself around you. They don't even realize it yet. They think it's coincidence. They think it's luck. Joker would whisper almost fondly, oh, you poor fools, it's neither. Conversations shorten, jokes die before punchlines, eyes dart nervously, breaths are measured, every gesture is reconsidered because you exist there. You didn't ask for it. You didn't demand attention, yet the room bends anyway, because people instinctively sense the weight you carry, not the weight you show, the weight they can't measure. Slow smiles falter, hands twitch, people who once strutted hesitate, because now there's an unspoken equation, and you remain calm, unmoved, a constant in a sea of miscalculations. The test flips. They expected to prod you, to poke at your silence, to break you. Instead, they are the ones adjusting. Every move they make, every word they consider, it's a response to you, and only to you. Joker would lean in here and say, they think they lead. Ha, look at them dance. Some realize too late. The shift isn't subtle anymore. Power doesn't just enter the room. It radiates, it infects, and the source is silent. This is the moment the hierarchy begins to crack, not with noise, not with force, with presence, with patience. Some will resist, some will fail to recognize it, some will never recover from it. Because the room has learned something irreversible. You didn't chase dominance. Dominance rearranged itself, and all they can do now is adjust or fall. Oh, they call it confidence. Strut, boast, command. They brandish words like swords. They think it protects them. Joker would chuckle softly. How quaint, how predictable. Every loud gesture, a confession. Every raised voice, a tremor disguised as strength. Fear wears many masks. Loudness is its favorite. You watch, you do nothing, and it grows. The panic, the uncertainty, it bubbles quietly beneath the surface, invisible, deadly. Some try to match you, mimic your calm, fail. Because calm isn't performance, it's a weapon honed in silence, unseen, unfelt, until it strikes. Joker would lean in close. You're trying to lead? Ha! You're already behind, and they are. Too late to step back, too late to hide. The room reacts instinctively. People shuffle, conversations falter, eyes dart, searching for allies, explanations, excuses. None suffice. The unseen pressure grows. It's subtle, until it isn't. One wrong word, one misstep, one glance too long, and the balance snaps. Some break, some flinch, some who thought they mastered control crumble first. The lesson: noise cannot overcome presence, loudness cannot mask fear. Every performance measured, every boast meaningless. And you remain untouched because fear responds to truth, not words. And the truth is simple: you never needed to assert it. The room graduates unwillingly. Some pass, some fail. The silent pressure is the exam, and you are the invigilator. Joker would grin here, quietly, cruelly. Didn't see it coming, did you? Because this is the moment the game changes. The rules are rewritten, not on paper, not announced, but in the very bones of the people who die. Red test you. They realize it now. Fear is the loudest voice, and their mistake was thinking it belonged to them. Notice it. The room shifts again, but this time not subtly. Not like before. The change is immediate, collective. No words, no threats, no raised voice, just presence. They step back, some too quickly, some too late. Eyes wide, hands frozen, breaths caught in their throats. Joker would laugh softly. Ah, there it is. Finally, the invisible line, the one they didn't see, the one they crossed a moment too soon. It wasn't fear of noise, it wasn't respect for volume, it was recognition, silent, sharp, undeniable. And in that recognition, power rearranges. The room bends without asking permission. Chairs angle away. Conversations halt mid-sentence. Footsteps falter. Even laughter dies early. Some glance at each other, searching for explanation, searching for reason. They won't find one. There isn't one. Not for them. You didn't raise your voice. You didn't announce yourself. Yet the space yielded. Instantly. Completely. This is the moment the hierarchy is cemented. Not by fight, not by show, by a quiet so sharp it slices through pretense. Joker would lean close, whispering in the shadows. They thought they were untouchable. How amusing. Every eye now measures you differently. Every movement is considered against your stillness. The unspoken understanding spreads. The untested dare no longer dares. The room itself learns its place. And in that instant, you are no longer part of the room. You are the room. Every step, every glance, every thought shifts around your silence. They backed off, and not one of them could explain why. Not aloud, not anywhere. Because you never needed to raise your voice. The lesson: power doesn't ask permission. It doesn't negotiate. It simply exists. And they are already behind. The room is quiet, not polite quiet, not the polite. Let's pretend nothing happened quiet. This quiet is different. It's heavy, thick. It hangs in the air like smoke, curling into every corner. They try to move, shift positions, adjust, pretend normal, but the temperature changed. You didn't raise your voice. You didn't shout. You didn't demand anything. And yet, everything shifted. The world in that room feels new, rewritten, silent lines drawn where chaos once reigned. Some try to meet your eyes, some glance away, some freeze mid-step, the subtle terror of not knowing your next move. It lingers, and Joker would lean close and whisper, "They can't touch you, not yet, not ever." They're only learning the rules. Power doesn't need applause. It doesn't need witnesses. It's in the sway of the room, the hesitation in speech, the recalculation in posture. Every small human detail conforms. Because it must. Some pretend they weren't affected. Jokes return, voices rise, postures stiffen. But they're different now, measured, cautious, testing boundaries they once ignored. The room itself remembers. The walls, the air, the unseen currents, all carry the memory of your presence. And it isn't just them. It's the ripple beyond the room. Whispers in corridors, quick calculations in minds of the powerful, old systems, new faces. All take note. Your silence reached further than your voice ever could. A lesson delivered without effort, without spectacle. Some will never recover from it. Their arrogance, their assumptions, their rehearsed dominance, crumbled, quietly, irrevocably. They can never unsee what they felt in that moment. And you remain calm, unshaken, No triumphant expression, no need to prove anything, because dominance recognizes itself. It doesn't negotiate, it doesn't apologize. Joker would laugh quietly, didn't break a sweat, didn't even need to lift a finger. Still, they learned. The temperature changed. It lingers. It follows you. In rooms you enter, in halls you pass, in minds you never speak to. They anticipate, they adjust, they fear, respect, calculate, all without a word. And the most dangerous part? You never sought it, you never chased it. Power found you quietly, patiently, and it stayed. You didn't raise your voice. And yet, everything you touched now bends, shifts, respects. The lesson is carved deep, invisible, irrevocable. You change the temperature, and nothing will ever feel the same again. The silence follows you, not in the room anymore, not just in the eyes of those present. It trails behind you like a shadow, an invisible mark, a signature of dominance. Some try to talk over it. Some try to laugh it off. Some still move too quickly, their calculations off by a fraction. They stumble in your orbit, unaware that they are orbiting at all. Joker would grin here, quietly, almost imperceptibly. They think they're free. Ha, freedom has rules. And you wrote them today. You don't need to remind them. You don't need to enforce it. The room remembers. The city, the office, the corridors. They all remember. And memory is stronger than fear, sharper than anger, more permanent than any shouted warning. The quiet is no longer passive. It commands, it watches, it waits. And those who once dominated now defer, careful, cautious, calculating. You didn't raise your voice, yet. Everybody backed off immediately, not because of threats, not because of chaos. Because power, real power, doesn't need sound. It simply exists. And they are still learning that lesson.